Welcome to another episode of Minneapolis by Night. This is the Vampire Venue. Specifically, this is Ransdale investigates the mayor's murder and the mayor's whole family murder, actually. All right. Due to everything going on, Miss Ransdale, you managed to sneak your way in. I'm just gonna get to it because I think the information is interesting. You managed to get into the mayor's house without anybody really paying attention. People looking the other way, get distracted by one thing or another. Thankfully, there's not many people here because, they already got the body and everything. It's just really closed off, says it's a crime scene, so on and so forth.
Sure. Ransdale will go to, he will see if there's like one place where they were all drugged and executed, or if they were executed in their beds or whatever.
From what you can tell, um, looks like, seeing as it was in the middle of the night, they were all probably asleep. It was the mayor, his wife, and he has three kids, all of them teenagers. So they were all
Okay.
taken from their beds. They were displayed in one room, but they were taken from their beds.
Okay. Well, yeah, if there's blood in their beds, then I will just start there, and I will cast my Ritualize the Past.
Okay. What do you need for a roll?
8 dice, and this is normally a diff for 7.
Actually, let's stay at diff 7. So just because it wasn't that long ago, so you're not having to push it too far. 4 successes. Well, that's enough. You can see several masked men come in and grab each individual. The teenagers all had separate rooms. The only ones who were together were the mayor and his wife. And you can see, we'll just say you start with the mayor. You can see where they, put duct tape around the wife's, mouth, and they kind of use tape to tape them all up, and then they, drag them all down, drag them down in the living room, where,
Yep.
Oh look, Burn Man, as Gareth, walks in. Mayor, you have outlived your usefulness. Your position has been compromised. Therefore, you are no longer an asset to us, but more of a hindrance. We in the rebellion do not take kindly to hindrances. And then you literally watch as, he takes out a small dagger and just goes down the line and slits all their throats. And then, as you're watching, he takes his time. He, cuts open the bodies. He displays them just like, as each as a little skin angel.
Oh man. Okay, so
And here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. You see him leave a little card that says Emerald Interdictors.
Emerald what?
Interdictors.
What the fuck is that?
From the card, it says it's a private security, and it's a private security firm.
Okay. I bet the Gangrel Primogen's private security firm is called Emerald Interdictors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. Well, I had a character they've been pushing to become bodyguards to the mayor. Well, information got around, unfortunately.
Oh, Gareth, you're such a dick. Okay.
Well, I warned Ian that the mayor is under close supervision. He kept having them push to get a hold of the mayor. Well, eventually it's going to come back.
Yeah. So he clumsily pushed his dudes. Gareth is like, oh, well, the other guys know that the mayor's a key part, so not going to kill the mayor and blame
Correct.
them.
Correct.
Ugh.
I mean, because you can see not one of them, all the guys in the room, they're all wearing, the heavy, black, like SWAT gear. The only one who isn't is Gareth, and he doesn't seem to care. I mean, he just literally walked down the line. He had them all lined up. He walked down the line and just slit each and every one of their throats. You can see he has no compunction about it. And even when he does his whole task of setting them up like skin angels, there's no remorse, there's no nothing. It's almost like he's dead inside to that part.
There's that. So Ransdale will take his stuff and he will be like, well, I already know where Gareth went. I've seen all the stuff. I guess he'll just leave.
I was going to say, if you do bother to track him, he goes right back to the law firm.
Yeah.
And there he stays for quite a while, you're assuming.
Ransdale will go get his ghoul, since apparently his ghoul's been affected by the thing.
There's only a couple.
Huh?
There are only a couple. I mean, you guys have to have people on the outside doing things for you. So.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I will take a sample of their blood. Put on gloves or whatever. I'll take a sample of their blood. I'll put it in a jar, and I'll cast my ritual. And my ritual separates it's called purify the blood. It takes all of the blood and makes anything weird or supernaturally bad or whatever bubble to the surface.
Okay.
And that is a difficulty 5 ritual.
All right. What's the roll for it? 8 dice?
8.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm casting a ritual. I have 2 extra dice for that.
Okay, so 10.
So, 10.
Gotcha. There's a difficulty 5?
Yeah, it's just diff 5.
No. Jesus Christ. Easily done. You see stuff bubble to the surface.
Ransdale will take it, and since, like, right now, essentially, they're oil and water, Ransdale will take and skim it off the top of the blood and put it into its own container and close, like, and seal the one that has the bad stuff in it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then he will, I guess, have his apprentice help him and start trying to
clear.
Huh?
You two clear the ghouls of their disease. I assume that's what they're going to do.
Well, I wanted to clear the ghouls for one, and then after we take the blood out of the ghouls and, like, cycle it through, because we can put it back in them and cycle it out and get all whatever the bad.
Oh, yeah.
Then I have a big concentrated thing of the bad stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
You have a concentrated form of the virus that's been going around.
Okay. I'm gonna do something real dumb.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one of Nikolai's burner cars.
Okay.
I'm gonna get myself all decked out.
Okay.
And, like, black on black on black. Have none of my special anything that would signify me as me.
Okay.
I will go. I will go to Wolfram and Hart, and I will open the door, and I will throw this jar of black stuff, Wolfram and corrupt the shit out of their place.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will just bail.
That's awesome. That is not what I expected from that, but okay, that works.
Well, I thought about experimenting with it to get rid of it or whatever, but then I also thought, what if I just fuck them really bad?
Give it right back to them, yeah.
So, I try to like someone with it and then just, like, hit it so it sprays the room. I'd like to leave just a little bit back to experiment with, but, like, mainly all of our ghouls are clear and all of that nasty stuff is there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you'll have just enough to experiment with, but you'll have to be very sparing with the experiments. I'll let you do that in Blue Book just to make it easier. But yeah, so not what I expected. Not what I expected at all.
Okay.
Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you managed to get quite a big dose of that shit, just kind of sprayed. Naturally, as soon as you do that, you're like, I'm out, and you
Yeah,
peace
I
out.
bail super
Just
hard.
yeah, just in time for the security to miss you.
And I'll totally take that car and like first I'll just drive down to somewhere where there's a lake or river. Obviously, I have my gloves on, all my stuff, so it can't be linked to me. And I'll
Yeah.
just drive that car off into a river or a lake, and we'll leave and walk to my other car and then go home.
Okay, that works.
All right. Thank
All right. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.